Hey everybody, I'm Nate Bennett, age 52. It's 2024. For those of you who don't know about my background, I've been a career chef of almost 30 years, but about half my life back, I had my first diagnosed seizures, and I've had to stop working numerous times and driving, and I've gone through various therapies, and I unfortunately had to leave my career and become a disabled retiree because my medical condition is, well, let's just say it doesn't go good with kitchens. And I was fortunate that when that happened, I was accepted for a study at Stanford in California. We were hopeful that I could be their first recipient of what was then a brand new medical device that had been FDA approved, and it's basically a pacemaker that goes in your head. Well, I stayed with them 3 separate times while they watched my seizures happen and probed me, well, about as deep as you can probe. And they came to the conclusion that the device was probably not going to help me, but they were able to enlighten me to some interesting info. I've only used the right side of my brain, apparently, my entire life. And the seizures that I have caused brain damage, as I've had more of them. That specifically affects the area of memory that's shortest. So I remember my childhood and my name and all that old stuff. But when I have seizures, it can sometimes cause me to have amnesia, where I may forget what recently happened. So with that in mind, I went forward hoping that I would find a way to work because I was still pretty young, and my seizures don't always happen. So at the advice of a social worker, I attended Lansing Community College, where I earned an associate's in computer support. I finished the degree at the end of 2019. And I was hoping to be sitting in a cubicle helping people figure out their computer problems. The doctors at Stanford explained to me that my capabilities are, I have really good logic type skills, but my memory, especially recent memory, is shaky. So in IT talk, we would say I have a lot of DSP, but low storage. And with that in mind, what I did as I attended school, I came up with this idea that I might be able to use, because the other thing is about me is I love music and making songs. I've recorded several albums. I started playing guitar as a child and can play numerous instruments, but I've also had seizures make me unable to play at all more than once. And I found it kind of frustrating that as I age, I have more and more difficulty being able to play my own songs. So for a school project, I developed this thing that I call the CrutchBot. And that's what this video is about, is really to describe the CrutchBot. So I'll get to that. Okay, so this is the CrutchBot. The case at the bottom is made of plastic, and it's, I guess, intended for a hunting bow. But I've mounted various musical equipment in it and constructed a frame made from a pair of crutches and some microphone stand and stuff like that. And I was hoping when I built this for the class project that I might be able to play some, coffee shop gigs and stuff like that with it. But that seems unlikely. So I'm now using it to make some homemade green screen videos. I had started school I think it was 2017 when I started. And this is like a pretty old laptop here that runs Windows 10. It's called I call it the CrutchBot. I was thinking of making a walker for myself that would walk me through my own songs, basically a personal karaoke machine. So what you're looking at there on the screen is recording software, but I've convoluted it to work with other types of software so that it can control other stuff. So let me, I'll give a demo on it here in just a quick sec. I've again was anticipating being able to play for crowds, but my situation is unlikely to make that possible. So now I'm kind of shooting some homemade videos. If any of this looks like it's worth any money, don't fool yourself. I've drilled holes in all kinds of things and rigged things in various ways. This here being the pair of crutches. This is my guitar that attaches to all this other stuff over here. I've got I think this is like a 1996 guitar synthesizer. There's a sampler that's now getting pretty old. That's like my main vocal and guitar processor. And it's from like the early 2000s. And what this software, the way that I have set things up, the software is able to push the buttons for me so that I won't forget, like when it's guitar solo time, to turn on the distortion pedal. Like it turns the pedal on and off for me is one of the things it does. It also remotely controls slides from another type of software, which a lot of people are familiar with in Windows, called PowerPoint. So when I perform a song, it shows me the lyrics. I also have this screen that I mounted on a music stand so that I can show the crowd the lyrics that I'm reading, if in case anybody's interested. And I got it to work and used it at school, and actually played one time at the school cafeteria. And it's been several years since then. And of course, we've all gone through the coronavirus pandemic. So that kind of boxed me up a little bit. And during the pandemic, I actually didn't get coronavirus at that time, but I did have a number of seizures, and it did affect my computer skills. So I can't really say that I'm qualified to do the job I was hoping to do, but I do still have some user skills, and I still have my notes and textbooks that I've been able to tap into. I talked to a really great friend of mine at one point and explained the project to him. And I told him that I thought that the project could also possibly run a second computer so that I could attach the second computer to a screen, because we all tend to stare at screens. And then I could make basically kind of videos that would go along and sync up with my music. So that's what was the goal at the time. And that friend did a wonderful thing for me and bought me a more recent laptop that now is down on this shelf I've installed down here. So if you're looking at this from my view, you see the top screen with the music software. Some of my songs are set up so I can stretch them out and jam them out if I'm having a good time. And then some of them, I can't even remember how to play the guitar part for them anymore. So I put my guitar aside on this little stand and just do my best with my voice. But anyways, I'll go ahead and hit the start button here. So what happens is this thing will switch over. See how it switched to PowerPoint right there? This is my view, and it shows me the same things that the crowd will see. but I also get this great little preview, so it kind of gives me the chance to look ahead and see what the next lines of the song are. And this here is a song that I put a bunch of chord chart in for myself so that I would be more likely to get my guitar part right. And down here, it also switched to PowerPoint, which now, as you can see, is running. PowerPoint's kind of limited in its video capabilities, but you can take short videos or slides and turn them into, you can zoom into them and affect them and filter them and all that kind of stuff. So I basically made a round of videos, and you can see that the guitar processor gets switched to the right song. You can't maybe see it, but the sampler gets switched to the right song. The guitar synthesizer, all these things all switch to the right song magically. And then when the song is over, it returns back to the music software, giving me the ability to choose from a list of songs that I have built into this thing. And for the most part, it all folds down pretty quickly back into this. All this stuff is sort of made to stay together and fold down into the empty part of the plastic case. At one point, I had it down to about a 10-minute setup time. Since I've had to kind of drop the idea of being able to play live, I've decided to take the PowerPoint videos that I made and make some homemade videos. You can see I've got a little green screen set up here. I am not skilled in the world of video, so they're a little amateurish, but what can I say? I want to be able to continue to play the songs that I wrote and remember the friends and memories that come along with playing a song. And computers and all of this apparatus is basically now my crutch, and it walks me through. So I'll be today posting, hopefully, my first video. And then ideally, if this goes well, I'll be able to make videos as I go and put them on my site. They're free to view, and I'll also put up an audio version of this song. If you see me singing or playing a guitar, I don't lip sync or fake it. So I play along with tracks that I or my friends recorded, and then I perform along with it. But I don't, mouth the words to already recorded stuff. So I guess, what can I say? It's still karaoke, but it's just really nerded out karaoke, and it laces together about almost 30 years of equipment that I've managed to get all talking to each other. And of course, a lot of this equipment is officially worthless now, but it means a lot to me. And thank you for taking the time to check out this video. And I hope you might enjoy any of my material. It's currently all at natebnt.com. That's probably going to be running through 2026, but because it costs money to have a website and I don't have money, I'm not so sure it will be there. So if you like something, download it, put it in your mix, have it. It is influenced by the good old days of rock and roll. And you can see that song just ended and it returned to my music software. And if I look at it, there's a whole list of songs that I can choose from. So anyways, the CrutchBot, made by Nate Bennett with the help of LCC, Lansing Community College, where the school team is the Stars, meaning that after all this time and effort I've put into music in my life, I guess I really did become a star, because I got a shirt when I graduated that says I'm a star. So there, everybody, I'm a star. Ha! Love y'all.